All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to
Yahawah, by Sham, Yahawashi.
All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the house of David. All right, back with another lesson. You know, hopefully through the Spirit, this message can be edifying. Oh yeah, Jake mad. All right, that the words that we speak, you know, can be edifying unto the elect. Because that's what we for. That's what we're here for anyway, man. We ain't here for people who we at the finish line and they got to question every goddamn thing or this and this and that. No, we're steadfast in what we believe in. Man.
That's right.
All right. What's written is true. All right. We're the Israelites. All right. This place is about to fall. This is Babylon the Great. All right. And we have the breakdowns of the Bible through the Holy Spirit of Yahawashi. We're not doubting. We're not wavering. We're not going left. We're not going right. We're not going to sit here and debate with you about your point, what insecurities you have about yourself. We're here to preach the word of Yahawashi, the elect be sealed, and we get the hell out of here, man. So if you have an agenda outside of that, go home, man. All right? Or when Yahawashi comes back, you're going to be dealt with, man. All right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're coming into times of tribulation. We're coming to times of extreme doubt and faithlessness. So we're coming into the time of betrayal. You know, whole ass niggardry that can happen within the brotherhood, within this ministry. Esau's getting ready to come, and so you have people that have come into this doctrine, come into this ministry, that didn't come with the mindset of putting off themselves in order to forward this message, in order to forward this confession, in order to forward this testimony that needed to be spread across the four corners of the earth. All right. And so when you have people come in with issues and preconditions and things that they want and things that they need in this truth, it leads to the flesh creating carnal things within the ministry and brotherhood, man. Things that have to be rebuked, things that have to be reproved and burnt out of the body. Okay. Yeah. And so that process is going to be a continual process. It's not going to be something that stops, man. This thing is ebbing and flowing and growing. And we're getting into what the brother Require Quam beautifully talked about. That we're getting into a exponential point of this truth coming up to where it's 7 to the 700 power, to where he was saying, like, you know, one video might get seen by 5 people in maybe a day. Is going to be, you're going to have a certain amount of people see it every 5 minutes, man. Yeah. So where now you're hearing all of these different rappers and ball players and whatever that's out there in the mainstream, they're proclaiming that they know about this doctrine. Right. Or certain things, you know.
That's right. This word is being pushed. The Ezekiel, the Valley of Dry Bones, is happening right before the eyes of the world, man. And we're dictating the pace of everything through the Spirit of Yahawashi, man. So, brothers, prepare for a heavy influx of believers. All right, which means what? We got to be on point, man. There's going to be a heavy influx of believers, people coming up to the camp, people, grown men and grown women. You know, like the brother Require Quam is going through, looking at you like, I need to learn from you. All right, teach me the Bible. Help me understand what's going on. That's coming, man. The children of Israel are coming back to their power, man. All through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, through the word being pushed, man. Okay, so once that happens, what's Esau gonna do? He's gonna shut shit down, man. Yep. That's on its way, brothers. You can see it formulating itself, man. You can see Esau now attacking YouTube radicalization. He's pushing this thing of terrorism and the YouTube and the internet. He's doing it all for us. Meaning what? We're dictating the pace of the whole program through the Spirit of Yahawashi.
It's all unfolding. The word of Yahawashi through us is unfolding.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That you know, and that's that will, that's that spirit, that's that force, that's that energy that we are vessels of, and that's very, very important and dynamic. It's arranged, it's ordered, ain't random. You know, you can't just read this book and get the understanding out. You see, there's millions of Bibles all across the world, people reading the Bible, but they don't have the particular understanding that has been received here. They don't have the particular doctrine, okay? You have to be taught through the Spirit in this thing to receive these instructions and breakdowns and everything that comes along with it in order to go into it and receive more things through your own spirit. That was a process. There's something being set up. There's a body.
Right.
A house. Okay? So you make that, if you understand that through the faith and power and spirit of Yahawashi, this is your confidence, man. This is your work that, you know, part of this ministry and doctrine, you work within it, okay? I want to read this. This is Hebrews, the 10th chapter. And the 34th verse, it says, "For ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance."
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
And that's where your confidence should be. Your confidence can't be attached to what's in this world, because that's where Jake chokes on the word. We're going to get into that.
Yep.
Because they lack self-confidence, all right, and they doubt. I mean, once they're challenged with anything that the scriptures challenges the flesh, once they're challenged with anything that challenges their flesh, they vomit up everything. Why? Because their confidence is tied to their flesh, man. Their ego. That's what moves them forward. That's what they set stake in. That's what the scriptures mean when it says, set your affections on things above. When you look up that word affections, all right, it's talking about what you put stake in. A lot of these niggas that you see here on YouTube, they put stake in their goddamn self. They put stake in their belly. They have with the doctrine or whatever attacks them and the insecurities they have, they try to push it off on the whole Israel, man. That's fact. That's doctrine. That's a way to be. Something that they're going through. Because niggas are insecure. Niggas are doubting. We don't doubt, man. We believe what we've been saying when we go out there and preach. That's what we believe, man. We ain't in the time of sitting here. Well, no, this don't mean that. That don't mean this. They're arguing about stupid shit that don't matter, man.
Well, that's what you're gonna be defending.
Right.
You're defending your flesh. So it's gonna make that strike.
Right.
From where's the wars come?
Right. That's right.
All right.
Right. That's right.
And that's what's happening, man. The confidence in the process that's been set up has been cast out. Okay. Hebrews 10 and 35, it says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High," you stayed in the spirit, did what you were supposed to do. All right. That's why you read up in the 34th verse, says, "and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods." Right? All right. Or what you need, you know what I'm saying? What you want at that time to have heaven. It says, "knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance," right? And more that immortal form that we have to be changed into, the glory that will promise for continuing in the ministry and doing what you have to do within the body. Okay, so you skip down to the 35th verse. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise." Okay? So that patience goes along with enduring. So you have to enduring loss.
Right.
Enduring not getting what you want or what your flesh is calling out for.
Right.
Whether it be recognized for this or giving credit for that, or you getting over in this situation. You know, you casting those things of the flesh out for the confidence that's been built. That confidence goes back to faith. Faith in what? Faith in his doctrine. Faith in his knowledge. You didn't magically bump your head and You woke up, and you knew the doctrine. No, that's not what happened. Okay. Well, most I could do it if you want to. No, he told us how he was going to do it.
Right.
He told us that men were going to be sent, Spirit was going to be on them.
Right.
Then the word was going to abound in those times, in those days.
Right.
And that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
He goes in Hebrews 10:37, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Okay? Yeah, man. And that plays out in the beginning part amongst the brotherhood, amongst the ministry. It's not the will of Yahawashi Yahawashi dispensed through the body. You know what I'm saying? Is there not judgment going out amongst the body, man? Right. Judgment going out to the world. All right? Are we not the vessels of the Spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi?
Right.
Okay? So if you see a man draw back in whatever type of way that he's drawing back, man, soul ain't gonna have no pleasure in it, man. And ultimately, man, it's gonna lead to your destruction.
Yeah.
Because when you don't want to displease Yahawashi Yahawashi, man, that's beyond us talking about your ass. That's what you really. Man. All right. Now, when you look up that word "draw back," the word is hypostello. In Strong's G 5288, it says to draw back, let down, lower, to withdraw of a timid person. You didn't have the confidence. You timid. Right. We're supposed to be boldly doing this thing, man. Right. All right? To withdraw oneself, i.e. to be timid, to cover, shrink. Right. All right?
You have to believe that this is 100. Yeah. You can't believe that this is your whole salvation, your whole life. Our whole existence depends on this happening, man. But Jake wants to push this. This ain't you. Nobody got that 100%. Nigga, what the fuck you mean?
Oh, it says, of those who from Timothy hesitate to avow what they believe.
There you go.
Woo!
Man, read that again.
Of those.
Start at the top.
Okay. No. This was the definition of to draw back.
Oh, to draw back. Read it again.
It says, of those who from Timothy hesitate to avow what they believe, man.
Yeah. Doubting.
Most High, so ain't gonna have no pleasure in you, man.
What's that scripture? To the pure, all things are pure.
Yeah, that's Titus.
Titus, I think. Yeah, I read it the other day. You know, there's this big push of this doubt doctrine.
Yeah.
These gray areas. And I don't know. That don't mean that all.
You're not spiritually secure, man.
Yeah.
You're not spiritually secure.
I am. We are, man. The issues you have going on in your psych, the things that you're dealing with, nigga, that ain't our problem. We just have to go through it and go and
they like, nigga, why ain't you insecure?
Yeah.
That's what they doing. They're reacting out of their own ego.
Yeah.
Nigga, you brainwashed, nigga. Why aren't you insecure? Why are you not, you know what I mean? That's basically what's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's leading to maybe this or maybe that, this situation and that situation. Bro, things go through it, through the flesh, man. Dynamic. But you see it play out in its basic form on these principles that we've been taught in the scrolls. All right? Because the body is established. The letter is being written to a church, to a body, to a particular doctrine. And it's talking about whole ass niggas. Yeah. So these are the things that you got to watch out for. This is what we're casting off amongst the brotherhood. Right. These are the things that we pray that we can get through amongst the body, man. That we don't get hung up and cast ourselves out, and basically into the outer darkness, man. You are outside of the body really of judgment that's been set up, man, through the Spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. It's just true, man.
And the biggest argument against Yahawashi is that he was a man.
Yeah, ultimately.
Ultimately, what the overall problem was.
Yep.
And it's the same damn
How much
thing,
more?
Man.
How much more for us? Dude?
Yeah.
We gonna go, you know what I mean? Heaven forbid, those niggas.
Yeah, that's where when you read First Peter, the whole chapter, man, read it, brothers. He's telling us, like, nigga, this is what you're about to go through. You know what I'm saying? You woke up to this truth, you're a part of this, you understand. This is what you're about to go through. But Yahawashi ultimately went through it. So we have the perfect role model. We have no reason to draw back. And Yahawashi was confident, man. He was confident in what the Lord told him to do would get him to where he needed to be. He came to do his Father's will, man. He didn't doubt. He didn't get to the cross and say, well, this don't mean I got to go all the way up there. This don't mean no. Amongst
the brothers, and I'm saying this to the brothers in Great Millstone, man. Like, look, man, we was talking about this before the camera came on. It's about to get crazy. You really need to consider what you're a part of, man. You really need to consider this doctrine and what you believe in and how it's been set up, because that order and rulership and dominion and government is the plan, right? That's right. You have a kingdom mindset, right? So what does that order, rulership, and dominion start? How is it disseminated? What's the purpose of it? Is it random? Or we just guessing? Then we bump our head and wake up and be like, yeah, Yahawashi. Is that how it happened? It's on me now. Like I did that. You didn't receive it.
Like I say this, to believe what you're saying is you believe in coincidence and not in the will of Yahawashi. Now you can have fear that's spoken of in Proverbs, the first chapter, that reverence, but there's a different fear, like the fear that's talked about in 2 Timothy 1:7. That fear that Calvinists. And that's what Most High is not calling us to be Calvinists, bro. You know, there's a balance. You have to have confidence in this thing, but revere the Most High. Boom. Now I get a quick precept.
Absolutely.
2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partakers of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High. Yeah, man. So, you know, when you're going through this thing, you have to pray that the Most High keep that spirit on you, bro. You know, not to be a hypocrite, bro. You know, to finish this race, man. You know?
Yeah, man. You got these guys that are when the persecution come, they'll be like, it was them. Yeah. They're the reason.
Yeah, that's what they gonna do.
That's what they are.
This is what's happening. Yeah. And you seeing it manifest itself. These niggas is really getting ready to betray the ministry that they learned from.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, one dude said that we hating on the white man.
Bro.
Yeah.
When you seeing all these things happening, man, when people are starting to call you, that spirit of Cain, that spirit of betrayal, the spirit of murder. This is what's happening, man. And so you can't let that seed creep in. And this is why amongst the body, you know, these live shows are for the brothers that are in this thing, man. You want to cast out that spirit of doubt and be sure, and like the brother said, of a sound mind. It plays out amongst the brotherhood, y'all. It plays out amongst the brotherhood, man. This is a spiritual body. All right? So that murder, deceit, deception, hate, envy, covetousness, that'll play out amongst the brotherhood, man. The first people that you're going to see really come up against us is the people that learned that they were Israelites, man. That's the nature of this thing. Okay? You got to consider what's being seen. You know, this is what we're telling you, man. Now, this is Titus, the first chapter, in 15 verse. It says, unto the pure, all things are pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
There's just no 100% truth. There's always a loophole for you not to follow the will of Yahawashi because you had that doubt. And that's what we're seeing in Israel, man. You know, we're seeing cats out there that's changing the doctrine. Why is that? One, because they don't have confidence, and two, because they want to shine. They're feeling their own bellies. Ultimately, it goes back to them not having that spirit of Yahawah, sham, man. You know?
Yep. And you gonna see it's manifesting himself, man. You got guys condoning adultery. You got guys, man, calling jobs. You know what I'm saying? Trying to call the news on you and shit.
Spies.
It's them.
Yeah. One nigga talking about we hating on the white man. Meanwhile, he's doing that sit down on us for the business that we got.
Yeah, man.
He's saying we were hating on the so-called white man. And this the white man did all this shit.
The Lord is doing a number on these guys at the end of the day.
Well, you see,
the Lord is showing you, look, man, you know, it's nothing really to worry about with these guys. But we have to correct their doctrine and that energy that they're putting out. We have to let brothers know, because you got younger brothers who are pursuing. That's not the way to be, man.
Don't be like that.
You don't want to be somebody that's just all the goddamn. You just
that cliquish, out, you know.
Damn.
They're confrontational to really the spirit of brotherhood, man.
That Razor Ramon spirit.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon.
Yo.
That hardcore. That shit is played out, bro.
I pray that
you know
protect us from that spirit, bro.
Yeah.
But we was talking about that, you know, before we got on the camera, man. I got a little worked up. I prayed, you know, and that's that reverence, man. I pray that the Most High keep, you know, all you brothers in this thing, man. Don't go out like that, man.
Yeah.
Be no hoe ass nigga like that.
Even if you get put out or something happens that's not in your favor, hey man, hey, do the work, man. Hey, if you feel justified, the Lord will justify you, man. That's another thing that we have to do. You got to take the low for the kingdom of heaven's sake. You can't put out bad energy just because of what's going on in your belly or what happens with you personally. You don't really agree with. You can't push out those emotions on the whole nation of Israel. No, you take it and you say, I believe in Yahawah, sham. I'm gonna do what I was taught. I'm gonna push this word. You know, I'm not gonna buck up. I'm not gonna be a demon and promote black culture. I'm gonna just show this is my life. This is what I got through the spirit of Yahawah, sham. I'm gonna put it on the table. And the Lord, when you get to the kingdom, can give you thousands of sheep for that one act alone, man.
Right.
Thousands of riches for that act alone, for you just taking the low and continuing in the things that you learn. The Lord can justify you, man. But you're going to have to wait until the kingdom to get it. That's where the ego, all right, and having confidence in the things of this world come in at. Because when you shut that shit off and you don't care about how people view you, how you looked at, how your emotions, when you cut that off, then what? You cling more into spiritual things, man.
That's right.
And spiritual things lead to life, man. The Lord is raising up spiritual men. And we are to be the example, man. Brothers can't just be wilding out, man. We're supposed to be the example of what a man is supposed to be, man. All right?
Man.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Philippians, the 3rd chapter. And I'm going to start at the top, and we're going to read through it on down quite a bit. I want you to just listen to the content and how he's saying it. He said, finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord. To write the same things to you, to me indeed is not grievous, but for you, it is safe. All right?
And one thing I'm noticing when you read these letters, it's for now.
Yeah.
He was writing unto us. The reawakening, your mind being stirred up. They were writing these letters spiritually for us to read them now. Yeah. And man, read those gospels, read those Paul's writings now.
They expected to die, man, for this thing.
Right. Right. When you read them now, you go see, damn, this is what he was talking about. Damn, they was going through this. It's the same thing. It's written for us, man. Go ahead.
He says, I'm writing you the same thing.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Verse 2, beware of dogs. Beware of evil workers. Yeah. Beware of the concision. Meaning, I'm writing this unto you all the time, man. I'm constantly reminding you of this for these times that you're in. Yeah. I want you to remember this and don't forget it. Yeah. I'm about to describe to you a whole ass nigga. Yeah. Listen. Yep. Okay?
Yep. And the world is just the whole world is into this justifying wickedness now. Yeah. There's just wickedness and just being wicked. and being wrong is just right.
Yeah.
Even in Israel, man.
That's what he's talking about.
You don't want to get caught up in this. People are literally throwing away what they actually believe in to cling on to a clique. To prove a point. Right. To get their lick back, they're joining with something they don't even really fully agree with. This is the energy that's being pushed out here, man.
Using the Tupac spirit, bro.
Because they have low self-esteem. They have to be justified. You got guys who their only purpose of being or putting their face in Israel is so people can say this is some great motherfucker. Yeah. That's the only reason if that ain't happening, they ain't comfortable.
They say I ain't with it.
Yeah, because they have low self-esteem.
Yep.
When it ain't about them, I'm not glorifying Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. I glorify Yahawah Shem Yahawashi for my goddamn self.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because they have low self-esteem. They have to have somebody telling them you're some great motherfucker.
They have confidence in the flesh.
Right.
In themselves.
Woo!
The God is their belly. They haven't sold out for what the Spirit has set up.
Right.
And it plays out amongst the brotherhood, man. That's where judgment lays, man. That's where the will of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi is resting. Okay? It's just true. Now, verse 2, he says, beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concision, for we are the circumcision which worship the Most High in the Spirit and rejoice in Hamashiach Yahawashi and have no confidence in the flesh.
Right. Shoo! No confidence. None of your what you perceive a man to be should come from anything of this, and that's a battle.
Yeah.
That's a battle.
Who you think this guy is, right? What you wanted.
Yeah.
Your intentions.
You got guys that really don't believe that they filthy rags, man.
I'm reminding you over and over and over again that you're going to see these type of people. Don't be like this. That's why I'm writing this letter to you at Philippi. Okay? He says, though I might also have confidence in the flesh. If any other man thinking they have whereof he might trust in flesh, I'm more. Shit,
I'm doing it.
Listen, he was doing it. Yeah, he said, circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of the Hebrews, that's touching the law of Pharisee, concerning zeal, persecuting the church, touching righteousness, which is in the law, blame. All right. He said, look, man, you got all these people trying to act like they somebody, man. Look, man, listen to me, bro. He's like, I can do all that. All right? But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. All that shine, all that whatever, boom, 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 I counted loss, man. I'll be cast out of the temple, man, and seen as a heathen man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'll cast off that, all that comes and do what I got to do for this ministry.
And that's what Yahawashi did.
Yeah.
He had the means to just end the Roman Empire, bro.
Yeah.
And submitted himself to that order.
Will.
He said, I am here to do the will of my Father, not my own. We ain't here for ourselves. We're here to glorify Yahawah Shem Yahawashi in hopes that he'll glorify us so we can enjoy the earth, man.
Yeah, and we're to be in a unified spirit.
Right.
As these letters and as the instructions and as these scriptures tell us to be. A brotherhood, man. Right?
That's right.
Philadelphia, right? All that.
You gotta appreciate that. Isaiah, this is Bible teacher SC who goes on fire. Isaiah 5:21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Yeah. Woe to them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, the remix, which justify the wicked for reward. Okay, a God who says I'm a spy, a God who says I'm looking through the camera of your laptop, I'm getting your IP address. A God who's doing all that, you'll justify him, and that's a cool. And I'm down with that energy. All right, but then you'll condemn brothers just because we get on your whack ass doctrine, man. All right. Which justify the wicked for reward, all right, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from them, man. All right. And this is our purpose on the earth, like the brother said, man, to glorify Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, man. See? And you have to you're gonna have to take the L, man. All right. And you have to have confidence that in you taking that L, there's a reward coming, man.
Yeah.
That's what helps you take the L, man.
Yep.
You got confidence in the throne, man, and what's coming. You got
well, I was just gonna say the L ain't came yet.
it ain't really came. Yeah.
The L is getting ready to come.
We're being prepared.
This is training. These are training grounds of being spiritual.
Yeah.
That's what's happening amongst the body.
Right.
This is the training ground of being a spiritually minded man and having full integrity of the doctrine, bro.
Having balance.
So that when you come into the real time of casting off the flesh,
it's gonna be like nothing.
you on point. You ready. The rebuke and the movement of the body is gonna be there. You're gonna be locked in the spirit. You're gonna be moving, and wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of your time and strength of your salvation in that day. The will and spirit and mind of the Most High, His intention is working amongst the house of Israel that's been established, man. This ministry, this truth, all right, it has weight. We ain't just talking.
Yeah.
This matters.
Yeah.
It's the essence of what's to come and be. And for those who confess it, there's a promise that's given to them, man.
That's right.
It's important.
Very.
Okay? This ain't no willy-nilly. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, no. That ain't what happened. Grow up.
Yep. And when them losses come, it ain't gonna deter your faith in that day, because right now you're supposed to be preparing yourself for that, man. That's why the Lord is showing you that pride and carnality. He's showing you that it's an ugly, and it ain't gonna get you nowhere spiritually, man. He's giving us the perfect examples, man. All right?
Right. Going back to Philippians, 3rd chapter. We're going to go down to the 7th verse, reiterate. It says, but what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yea, doubtless I counted all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahawashi, my Lord. All right? How is that knowledge system saved? For whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but that which is through the faith of Hamashiach, the righteousness which is of Yahawah by faith. All right? So you're going to have to stand firm on that confidence, man, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. Did y'all have precepts? Because I was out. Yeah, bring them blades.
This is Romans 8, and I'll start at 1. There is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Yahawashi Mashiach.
That's the only hope we got. See that? The only hope you have is to be of that number that he's gonna have mercy on, man. Because what are we proud for? What are we doubting for, man? If this is your only chance, you gotta go forward, man.
You gotta be in it to win it, bro. Yeah. Can't be playing around and you worried about getting your opinion off it. This thing is bigger than you, bro. We're establishing the kingdom of heaven, man. We're establishing the elect, man. Ain't about your energy and what you bring to the table, bro. It's about what the will of Yahawashi, man. And a lot of people have forgotten it, man. Let me start from the top. There is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Yahawashi Mashiach, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. For the law of the spirit of life in Yahawashi Mashiach hath made me free from the law of sin and death.
Right.
For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own Son in the likeness of the sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit.
Right. Walk not after the flesh. And that's a big push for this to become a fleshly Is they want to turn Israel into a whole meat, like you said, the kingdom of heaven is not meat and drink. This is not a carnal. They want to make this into a carnal back and forth and a ego match and this and you made me mad, fuck you niggas and this and this and that. And you know, now rebuke is a part of Israel, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and Jake
but it's with the intent of a spiritual outcome. Jake just merely is trying to make this thing a flesh. And you got Jake coming in that don't know left from right. And then, you know, because something, yeah.
Who can cut who match?
Who can cut who match? And then, you know, Jake get emotional with something that rubs them the wrong way in the doctrine, and they just flip the hell out. You can't be like that, man. This thing is bigger than your emotion. This thing is bigger. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? Who are we? But vessels, man. And the Lord can pluck our asses up out of here any day, man. Something rub you the wrong way. Something makes you feel uncomfortable in His truth. And then all of a sudden, Jake loses and forgets that they go left. Their ego gets challenged and they just go left. They draw back, man. They walk after the flesh, man. This thing ain't about the flesh, man. Hey, man, and this is gonna be a big challenge for all of us going forward, man. This thing, you know, like, hey, if you ain't trying to be in tune with the Spirit, you gonna lose. You gonna lose big time, and the Lord will expose you in front of the whole congregation. Look at it.
Hey, don't forget when Yahawashi. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to mention real quick. Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
Hey, this truth, the Spirit challenges the flesh, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be offended.
You're gonna be uncomfortable.
Brother gonna say something to you a certain type of way. You know, it's all sorts of. You gotta have that shield, man. If you ain't got that shield, you through, man. The fiery darts of Satan is gonna get you up out of here, man. You got to be as tough as nails, man. Once we get to where we gotta get, we're gonna be as polished stones, man. But what do polished stones have to go through? They gotta go through that refinement where you cut that rock off and that hard part before it becomes a precious stone. There's a process, man.
Grind it down all over.
Yeah.
We through the Spirit, we're gonna be moving in unison
right.
and agreement.
Right. That's what we want.
Not on that, you know, not on that doubtfulness and trying to discontent and strife. We ain't gonna be moving like that amongst the brotherhood, man. That's not what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
That you ain't preparing yourself for this thing.
That's right. This is life or death.
You making what battle are you battling, man?
Right.
Okay? You battling the battle for your damn self. Literally.
Right.
Hey, I ain't no hook, you know what I mean? I'm my own man.
Shit.
You fighting for that nigga.
Yeah.
Why?
You your own man.
Why? Why you fighting for him? That's not what the scriptures say.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, who shall, if you don't become as this child,
Yeah,
you
man.
should not enter into the kingdom. Jake don't want to see himself as a child.
She got grown man syndrome.
Yep. Living with his mom.
You ain't never been a man. Ain't none of us been a man in America. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
America forces you to become a mouse. You creep around, you sneak around. You ain't no goddamn man.
You no motherfucker. We ain't no man. You stay with your girl, she got a goddamn opinion. How you a man? Bitch, stop playing rent. You assed out.
Yeah, man. He's scared for her to leave.
The fuck you talking about? I'm just gonna stay with her because of this situation or child support. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no motherfucking man.
Yeah, your side piece back this goddamn big.
Yeah, man.
You loser, nigga. You ain't got nothing in America, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta pay them damn pages to the court for whatever bullshit that you did on that night when you fucked up.
Finished. We are finished here in America, man. The only thing we have is the spirit of Yahawashi, man. And there's order within that, man. God damn.
Yeah, but Jake don't want that, man. Jake want a point.
Yeah.
And then at your point, even if you did prove your point, what's next, man?
You got that Tim Dog spirit.
Low dog ass, man.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, Shalom, Mak.
Hey, Shalom. Yahawashi, Shar Ahmath.
Hey, Yahawashi, Shar Ahmath. Yeah, you was gonna finish it.
Yeah, I want to get Ephesians chapter 4 real quick. I'm gonna start at 20. And Ephesians chapter 4 verse 20 it says, "But ye have not so learned Hamashiach. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Hamashiach Yahawashi, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man." And that's what these dudes are failing to do, man. You know, there's certain things that you did in the world that's unacceptable in this truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the way these tyrants treat brothers. You know what I'm saying? You got these guys that's coming up against the doctrine that used to be amongst us, but when they was amongst us, they treated everybody like trash. You know? And what they looking for is approval. They want to come out with a breakdown that nobody's heard before, and they want the apostles and elders of great years to say, "You know what, brother? That's right. You on point." And the more they come with these wayward doctrines and don't get the results that they seek, they get mad as hell. I'm talking like Saul mad at David, throw the javelin at Jonathan type mad. You know what I'm saying? And they get on the videos, and that's all they spew. It ain't even about the edification. I mean, in 1 minute you got the truth, the next minute you don't. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute you the man, next minute he ain't nothing. You know, and it's totally backwards. But you're the teacher. You know what I'm saying? And not being able to put out the old man is the reason why the secrets are not being revealed to you. Because the scriptures say that the Lord reveals these secrets. That's his service to us. But if you can't get out your own way, he's not going to reveal no secrets to you. He's going to leave you to your own devices and put you on the internet to look crazy in front of the whole nation. You know what I'm saying? It says we had to be renewed in the spirit of our mind. Our brains needed to be washed from the filth that we packed it with. You know what I'm saying? Verse 24 it says, "And then you put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness." That's what I'm saying. You're not being righteousness and true holiness at all with these other groups. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's about being righteous and holy in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, not nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We might look crazy to the world, but Lord willing, in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, we on point. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to impress the world. We already lost that. We already lost that game. We got swept trying to win against the world. You know what I'm saying? But I want to focus on that, putting out the old man. Until you put out the old man, the Lord is not going to deal with you. That's the difference between those that are called and those that are chosen. The ones that are called, yeah, you understand the word and you get it, but the ones that are chosen are the ones that's going to be able to get out their own way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you see it. Stumbling out the foot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got a beeping knock that's pretty loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what was you saying now?
But these dudes, man, these dudes haven't put out the old man, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Until you can get yourself out the way, they're gonna say even Yahawashi had to put out the old man. He had to put out what he did as Adam. He had to put out what he did as Solomon. You know, he even had to do it, but Jake don't. Yahawashi got to get up on the cross. He got to do all these different things, but Jake just gets to be a nigga with a line. Hey, but that was all I had. I'm let y'all get back to it. Shalom, the water to get out. Shalom. I'll stop right now.
Hey, Yahawashi Shar Ahmath. Shalom, Barak.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 8:5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High.
Man, and the Lord, you fight against the Lord, He gonna fight against you. The energy you put out, the Lord, and the one thing about I notice about energy, it's gonna come back to your ass, man. It's gonna come back. That's one thing I have perceived in this earth, in this universe. What you put out, it's gonna come back. You know, and you fighting against the Lord, and you trying to make this thing about the flesh. What's the scripture say? Sensual all day.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they desire earthly things. What's that in Jude? You know some more?
But
Go ahead.
Verse 9, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Mashiach, he is none of his.
That's right.
And if Mashiach be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit is life because of righteousness. So that was that. What does that mean? It means that you a zombie walking around. No, what it's saying is the things that you once did, you know, in the flesh, you know, you're dead to that, man. Going back into what the brother Yahawashi was bringing out, man. You cast away that former man, you know. You might have been a man that is quick to, you know, flash on somebody. Well, you're not that man anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or a man that was committing adultery in the world. You're not that man anymore. A man that was a witch, you know, selling drugs. Well, you're not that man anymore. You're dead to that flesh, man. You know, because why? You're doing the will of the Heavenly Father. You know?
You got men that compliments make them a man. They have to have compliments. So when they're attacked, when that's attacked, they lose it, man. You see? Go ahead, some more.
That's not really good.
Okay, I got
a few thoughts, but
I got
Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering. So having that patience, you know, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Yahawashis have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
Crucified the flesh. Man. You got to understand, the Lord is very particular. When Solomon built the old temple, he wasn't just getting any type of wood. He wasn't just getting any type of gold. It was particular. Okay, the Lord is looking for a particular type of person, man. You ain't gonna just be no illy-nilly nigga and this the cherry? Wow. No. This is how it looked. I knew it. You know, no, nigga, no. Okay.
There's certain characteristics that go along with that.
That's
man.
right.
A certain way to act.
This is an agreement. A covenant is an agreement, right? Didn't the Lord say, ye are my friends if you do what I have commanded you, man? So there's stipulations. You ain't just in here and that's it. You ain't got to work on nothing. You just be a nigga.
No, man, the Most High is not coming back and just getting no Rudy Poo.
Yeah.
Regular Negroes, man. Yeah. These are gonna be men that are transformed through the spirit of Yahawashi, man. All right, back into that peculiar thing, the thing that's set apart from the rest of the world. All right, you ain't gonna have no Western culture, you know, man, like way of being amongst the brotherhood, man. You ain't gonna have that bullshit ass way.
Right. Watch this real quick. I read this earlier, and the brother GMS Without Remedy just posted it. 1 Peter 2:11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, meaning you just look at this place as what it is. I'm just here for a little bit. The ways of this world is gonna be destroyed. This shit is wicked. You view this as I'm not. This ain't. I'm not here. This ain't what that is.
Passing through.
So he says, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts that war against the soul. And where were they at? Rome. You know? And we're back in Rome. So all of that energy is back, man. So look, the ways of this world and the fame of this world and being viewed as somebody in this world ain't shit, bro. Winning, having a victory in the flesh, having a corruptible crown, is ultimately not going to equal anything. And Jake really has this corruptible crown mindset. Go ahead, brother.
Back in Galatians 6, verse 25. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory.
Right, vainglory. Go ahead.
Provoking one another, envying one another.
Right.
You ain't no elder.
Yeah. Right.
That's why that nigga committed adultery on you. Like, whoa.
That's why.
I may not be an elder. Hey, it is.
Wow.
I've never told nobody to call me elder.
Yeah.
If that's what I mean. I can't keep telling every brother, hey man, don't call me elder, don't call me elder. At some point, hey, fuck it.
He's my elder. He's my elder, man. I learned that in the Yahawah, man.
Certain brothers get shine, man, and get recognition.
You know?
That's why not all the prophets are mentioned in the scriptures. That's why we talk about Jeremiah, Isaiah, other prophets they wrote down, but there are other prophets that wrote down stuff and spoken, but they didn't get no recognition. We don't know about them, but they're still men of the Lord.
Right.
They're still on point. The spirit of Yahawashi.
Yeah, because those people realize that this thing is bigger than them, bro. This thing is bigger than what you want, bro. Your ego, your shine, bro. Nigga still trying to get a name for himself. Nigga, you 35, it's over, bro. Nigga 35 trying to get some recognition. Yeah. But that goes back to what the brother's going into, man. You know, that vain glory, man.
Yeah.
You know? Listen, you can tell this is Rome all over again because this world teaches you that. Social media, things of that nature, man. And look how Jake acts, man. Bunch of social media ass niggas, man. Me, I ass niggas, man. Selfie taking ass niggas, man.
I want to get this for you and then I'm going to give it to Ariella. But get that in 1 John, brother, 2 and 15. That's exactly, you got it? I'm looking at it. You got it? Go ahead.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
That's right. And Jake loved this world, man. And a part of that world is your ego, man. That flesh, that's what we're talking about, man. Yep. You being that guy. You getting the shine, man. You being that nigga. The great so-and-so got saved 50 men today.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go into that. Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes.
The lust of the eyes, man. You want to be seen as that guy with the new breakdown. The Most High came down and gave you the commandments on stone like Moses. You heard me? That's these guys. For what? But then, okay, you get that little shine. And then what's next, bro? Is America gonna be destroyed, bro? Or Edomites gonna be destroyed, bro? Well,
is the chemtrail plane goes to say fuck it?
You gonna start having GMOs in your food, man? You gonna have real real food now. And now that you got that crown, bro. This shit whack, man. And if you ain't talking about getting the fuck out of here, you tripping.
You tripping. Falling, can't get up. Finish that, bro.
God. And the pride of life.
The pride of life. You hear that? The pride of life, like the brother is talking about. The way of Rome, the way of this world, it pushes you. There's a very me mentality in this world, man. Yeah. And that demon will jump on you sometime, man. Yeah. That demon will really jump on you.
Rebuke it.
You got to rebuke it, man.
Yeah. You get a like on some of your videos, like, yeah, you know, right. I got something a little similar to that. You know, I'm going to bring you out.
Yeah. See, the Lord ain't coming back for somebody who's just perfect. No, he's coming back for those brothers who are fighting that, because the initial thought, the initial demon is going to come fuck with a lot of brothers, man. Yeah. But how you react to that demon and where your loyalty lies, man. The spiritual man is going to make the decision that's going to lead to life, even though he may not win in that initial point. He wins later. He's spiritual. He understands how the Lord works, and things come when they come. Things happen when they happen. This is written. You got to have that mind state. When you go through something, it was written. It was written. I got to get it. Hey, I got to take a fade. It was written. It must have. This is part of my story.
You sold out for the ministry.
Right. Right.
You sold out for this body, this doctrine that's being taught. And this doctrine is the doctrine. All right. This doctrine is the doctrine.
This is it.
All right.
And the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
The world passes away, man. This current world, how it's ran, it's gonna be passed away, man. You know how the policies that be, you know, how people govern themselves, things of that nature, all that gonna be destroyed, man. So what you need to have What is your mindset to be? Your mindset to be on spiritual things, man. On things that you can't see, bro. On the new world, bro.
The come up, the real come up. This is basically the house of Saul versus the house of David all over again. The people got their prophets who they want to be the prophets because they don't like the real men of the Lord. That's simple, man.
And why did Saul start tripping? Because he seen that the Lord was dealing with David, right. And that envy came on.
You ain't no elder, motherfucker. Got a spear. He had spears falling all out that garment, man. Go ahead.
Javelins everywhere.
Javelins everywhere.
It was his fault. He the one got carnal.
Yeah.
You know, it was all his mistake.
Yeah.
You know, he got mad at him.
Right. And David still kept his integrity, man. You know, we don't have to respond to everything these people say about us. Brothers, every time you hear your name in a video like they do, you don't have to respond. We respond to doctrine, but the stuff that they say, you know, you got to have confidence enough. The perfect example of that is Apostle Tahar. Woo. Now, this brother's address, the apostle's address was up. That brother didn't say nothing. You know, we go through the little shit. We go through, motherfucker, you did this, you did that. You know?
Yeah. Well, we learning.
We learning. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's been there, done that.
That's a leader. That's a leader.
He's been there, done that.
That's
so for him, that's
right.
Yeah. You know, whatever.
But something I'm learning is that whenever you hear your name in a video or somebody say something about you, you don't have to respond or justify. Yeah. Oh, that don't mean this. You know, people put it in the box, stole your bitch. You know, oh well. If that's what you say, if that's what you posted, then cool. But you know, I don't have to make a video. Oh, that ain't what happened. Motherfucker, you know.
Yeah.
We got brothers who in that spirit. Whenever you hear your name, because you got people who look at videos just to see if they're worse. Yeah, it's gonna get worse, man. Let these people say what the hell they gotta say. Now, if we gotta defend the doctrine, all right, or they just going far left and saying, you know, there's stipulation, there's balance, but overall, man. Yeah. All right, whatever. I'm not debating going back and forth with these crazy ass niggas, man.
Because that's what they want. They need our energy.
They need it. They needed the energy of Yahawashi. Their whole mission was to confound Yahawashi. That was the narrative of their story. That was their victory. That was the kingdom of heaven to them, to make him look bad. To the point where they beat him with the worst beating, and because they were mad.
Yep.
They allowed him to be delivered up to that, man. Lied on them
to the white man.
Right.
And when the white man got a hold to him, he acted a fool. What the Romans did, that's what they gonna do to us.
Right. But this time they're not gonna win.
Nah, but most I gonna live up and stand when we go.
Right. So he's already doing it. They're retarded. They're looking all into the computer. They don't know what to do. They really are, bro. The Lord brought these niggas back, and like if you look at the movement, it's discombobulated, man. It's not. It's like everybody's sort of like. Nigga, I really don't believe that shit. But fuck them niggas, you know. Yeah. You tripping, nigga? No, don't say that. Fuck that, no, nigga. You sit down. You know, it's just too much of a smorgasbord, man. It's not based upon the spirit. It's based upon flesh. So you look at it and you're just like, all right, man. Say what you're gonna say. Make your video. Do what you gotta do. I'm not.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, don't be like that.
Scriptures. The scriptures say don't be like that.
Right.
That's right. This is what we highlight. And in the bigger highlight is overall spiritual confidence, man. When you came into the doctrine, what do you think you was becoming a part of, man? What do you think was happening? What do you think is being established in the word? All right.
Yeah.
So you have to have that confidence that a victory is coming and that something is going to be established, a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing has weight. It's not random, man. Most High told us what was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's our duty to live within it and proclaim it and confess it.
It's real too.
Yeah,
it's real, baby.
I got a few things. You know, did you finish your precept?
I'm just asking one more line.
Okay.
Verse 17 and
Luke 18.
1 John, the 2nd chapter. And the world passed away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abide forever.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Verse 17, and the world passed away, and the lust thereof. So like the brother said, man, this world is going to be destroyed, man. All the lust, all the wants and desires of the flesh, that's all going to be destroyed when that thermonuclear destruction hits, man. So everything that was set up and revered in this place, that was backwards, is going to be destroyed. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. And those ones that do it on point with the spirit of Yahawashi, that's fighting against their flesh, and not putting itself last, when they are putting itself last, You're gonna abide forever, man. You're gonna be able to walk in the kingdom and have everlasting life. Okay, be able to have rulership and dominance. Okay, being able to dictate things in the spirit. That's what we're fighting for. That's like the brother said. That's what we're here for. We're not here just to eat chicken, watch the fight, and drink, get drunk, and talk shit and listen to music every time, man. That's what gets us by. That's our consolation on this side.
Yeah, the brother, yeah.
That's the brotherhood, but it's a bigger picture than that, man.
That's right.
You know, we are here to establish a government, man, establish a rulership, man. We about to take this man's kingdom down. In the spirit of Yahawashi Shar.
That's right.
You know? Oh, that was man.
So, you say Luke 18 and 9? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is Luke 18 and 9. And he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. 2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican.
So this is a parable about certain people that trusted themselves, man. They basically over righteous. They thought they were righteous and they despised others. And so listen to this part about the Pharisee. Go ahead.
The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself.
Mm-hmm.
God, what Most High, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust.
I thank you, man, for not making me like them. This is how I am. Go ahead.
Yeah, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican.
Even like these bumps. This bump. Go ahead.
I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of all that I possess, and the publican standing at far off.
Boy, I know a person that always wanted to let you know what he did.
Say, bro, I was just thinking about that.
Constantly, he let you know that he was on point.
That was, humble, brave.
That was, oh my goodness, and how the feats that this man could conquer.
Bro, his shoulder ain't dislocated, patting himself on the back so tough.
Hey, then I did this, and then I did that, and I did that too. Yeah, I can do that. I'm great. Woo!
My Lord.
I was a crip.
Yeah.
Hoover Deuce. God damn.
In a poet.
I taught Jay Dilla.
You're wicked. They're all wicked. Just damn. Go ahead.
And the publican standing at far off would not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, Most High, be merciful to
be merciful.
I have a typo in mine. Most High, be merciful to me, a sinner.
So he going through this thing like, man, I'm watching me all the shot, man. Please just let me through. Like you were lamenting earlier, man, before the camera came on, man. You know, Mike House is like, man, I just pray that we get through this thing, but the Most High keep the spirit on us, man. We don't just, man, I don't want to just be a wicked ass hypocrite to this ministry, to what's been set up, to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the brothers make it in the kingdom. I want to see us get out of here, man. I want to see us be saved from this bullshit. You know, out of what's coming too. Because it's really stressed about, we ain't even got to the part that's crazy yet. It's like you said, you see a dead body, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't have no access to food or whatever may happen. You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? We prophesying about these times. We're talking about these times. We have confidence that Yahawah Shah is going to deliver us through these times. And that's what you have to focus on.
God, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And within and that confidence happens within the body, that faith, that building, you know, that wisdom and knowledge being the stability of your time and the strength of your salvation. All of that is happening as a process now, man. And it's building up to something, man. That's why more and more people are waking up. More and more of his knowledge and his wisdom and his doctrine, this particular doctrine is being pushed out, okay? And things are happening, okay? Keep reading.
I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other, for everyone that exalted himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted.
So when you get out of that me spirit, and you get more into a humble, you know, just give me what you want me to do, Lord. You know, that's the person that's gonna be exalted, man. Not the other way around. You got guys, you can't come into this thing with the mindset you the top guy after you just learned for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. Like you just know everything, man. Now you searching the blue letter. Hey, don't talk, you gotta use the blue letter.
Yeah.
Now you reading it. Hey, you reading this book. You know, who got you in that spirit? What happened? How did that happen? Where you get there from? You know what I'm saying?
They could literally say God, bro. They could say it, bro.
The spirit did that, man, and it was utilized and it was dispensated. Okay, you have to, you know, rank order, file,
That's right.
understanding with it. It's just true, you know. It's true. Calm down, sit down.
That's,
Sit down.
That's cute. You got a little breakdown.
Yeah,
that's real cute.
Yeah, sit your ass down.
You ain't doing nothing profound, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying good. You read. You're supposed to read, nigga. Yeah. God damn, niggas want to pat on the back for everything, man. And they fall out of the spirit of what the Most High said, no.
Right.
Yeah, through.
Yeah.
Through.
That shit was hilarious.
All right. So that's why I wanted to piggyback that and go back into this Philippians and go down to the 14th verse.
Which chapter?
Philippians 3 and 14.
Philippians chapter 3 and 14.
So we was talking about how Paul is exhorting the church of Philippi here, and he was telling you, I'm writing these things to you often. All right, I know it. I need because you need to hear it a lot. All right, so let's go down further and see what he was getting into. Go ahead.
It says Philippians chapter 3 and 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Yahawashi Mashiach.
Yeah.
Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded.
So let's be thus minded, man. To be going for that mark, man. We're gonna do this together. Go ahead.
And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you.
And so if you otherwise minded, if you ain't minded the way that we minded, the most it's gonna be revealed. It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. You ain't worried about that. You ain't here for that mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Paul says next.
All right. Nevertheless, all right, whereunto we have already attained.
Mm-hmm.
Let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing.
Let us mind the same thing. Go ahead.
Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an ensample.
Boom. Be followers of me. Do as I do. Do as I showed you. Do as I'm teaching you. As I'm writing these letters to you. Follow me in this understanding through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. Go ahead.
All right. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are enemies of the cross of Hamashiach.
They ain't down with their false teachers, man. They want to do what they want to do, man. They've taken components of this doctrine and they've taken it into another direction. Or they don't even understand the breakdown. Period. You know, they might know they're Israel, but they just teach some crazy shit.
Well, that's what was happening at the time of Peter. When you read the letter of Peter, 2 Peter, and Jude's letter, they were going into how there were these niggas just being demons amongst the body.
Yeah.
You know, but they pretty much, they would take the doctrine of the apostles and the disciples.
Yeah.
And then
you know they don't mean that.
Yeah.
It actually means this.
Right. Diana was really,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
just put any type of mingling bullshit, man. But they were very, very well spoken, maybe.
Yeah.
They had pizzazz, and people would be like, So Paul, when you read his letters, one of his things, what Jake says, a lot of division in Israel. Well, that was what was going on back then.
That's why he said I got right to you often.
Right. Let's read that again. He says, for many Philippians 3:18, for many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping. He's crying.
Yeah, he's serious about it.
Serious about
Emotional.
Yeah, and people really take that type of zeal as wickedness. That's why people hate us, because we're willing to attack it.
Yep.
We're willing to tell you you're going off. We're willing to tell ourselves we're going off. We curse ourselves out. We get cursed out by the apostles. You know? So it says, and now tell you even weeping that there are enemies of the cross of Hamashiach. All right, they ain't about the sacrifice. See? That cross was he ultimately sacrificed himself. Ultimately, that's what we're supposed to be doing spiritually, man. All right? And we are feeling those lashes too, man. And you got to take them and continue on whatever path that the Lord got you on. It says, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly. And isn't that beautiful that the Lord put the Spirit on one of them to make an argument that the Spirit is in the belly? The Lord is doing all sorts of things, man.
That's true.
It's a trip. That's an argument. In 2017, martial law is about to break out, all sorts of false flags.
So we telling you, even weeping, man.
Yeah.
Don't be like that, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Just don't be like that, man. Woo. Mind the same thing. Follow me, as you know what I mean? Be like this. You read, he talking about the whole time. He's talking about in Philippians the unity of the Spirit, being thus minded. You know, but at the same time, he's establishing authority amongst the church and telling them what the order, you know, how it's coming from, right? How it's coming down, how it's been disseminated. Okay, and that's being reinforced, man. That the Most High setting this up, we're gonna be saved. We're gonna do this.
We're going to win.
All right, we're gonna get glory in the heavens. Boom, boom.
Then your energy, your personality will reign supreme within your realm. You're gonna win.
That's that.
Your energy is going. Your energy. You're gonna be appreciated for your energy, what you do in that time, man.
Yep.
But first, Hamashiach Yahawashi got to be glorified, man.
Yep.
Yahawah, baha, sham, Yahawashi have to be glorified. Then we get the victory, man.
His energy has to be appreciated first.
But he has to know that he can trust you with his wisdom enough to put off the flesh until he gives it to you, man.
Yeah.
And that's the battle, man.
So you're gonna come through those trials of the flesh through your individual walk, man, and it's gonna happen within here. And this is just the first reading, the reading grounds, man. This is just the first initial test of this thing. You getting hung up on really milk, you know, because we about to come into some craziness, man. And we all pray that we have the mindset and the spiritual confidence to endure in the doctrine and stay in this thing.
You're gonna get through it with 80%.
Okay.
Keep on.
No, that's really all I had on that. I wanted to get into this little blog. A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things.
Boom.
For our conversation is in the heavens.
Yeah.
See?
That's the whole point, man.
Yeah. We talking about something way. We want something.
It's truth to the left, man. Oh man, this and that.
Yeah.
Jake just trying to be over righteous and find things and be holier than thou, instead of conforming and humbling himself into this thing through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, man. All right. We all, you know, we all just men, but we got to look at this thing with a spiritual mind, man. All right. All right. So I wanted to go into this one blog I was reading. It has some interesting points in it. It's on the Huffington Post blog section. It was written back in December 7th of 2010. It says Spiritual Self-Confidence by Andrew Z. Cohen. It says, it's important to have self-confidence. It is more important to have spiritual self-confidence. Spiritual confidence is that unique and palpable sense of absolute conviction that cannot be affected by external or internal fluctuations. It is being absolutely sure. It's knowing before you know that you know. It's the highest gift and blessing that comes from only the deepest insight in the true nature of things, man. So it's disseminated, man, through spirit, man, through these words. All right. Because ultimately, that's what you're gonna have faith in. And there's a particular doctrine and way, because these words can be written and broken down, all different types of words. Okay. So it's particular. There's an essence. All right. It says it's the highest gift and blessing that comes only from the deepest insight into the true nature of things. It can also be the most precious jewel that is freely transmitted from the awakened heart and mind of a true spiritual master to any and all who would receive it. So, you know, it's a jewel, man. It's something that's precious, right? It makes me think of scripture. Hold on.
Right. Your confidence can't be tied. Your confidence has to be tied to the promises, man. That's what's gonna get you through it. You know. Your self-esteem can't be your belly, man, and your desires. All right.
This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 16. It says, Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahawashi, and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I will make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Right? This is how Yahawashi was brought into glory after he had conquered the death. He conquered the flesh. All right, that in that sense, Yahawashi was, you know, spared, and how much more we're going to be revised and resurrected through that spirit of Yahawashi.
That's the victory.
That's the victory. Okay.
Until you get that, you ain't got no victory, man. He overcame death, man. That's what read 1 Corinthians 15. That's what that's all about. We're gonna overcome death, man. That's the victory. That's what we're fighting for, man. Because you can get a W in the flesh, but you're still subject to death.
And so this is how his jewels are being made up, you know. Because when you go into that word jewels, which is sagala, it says possession, property, valued property, peculiar treasure. You know, those precious stones. You know what I'm saying? So those are going to be the ones that have that supreme spiritual confidence in the way and the will of Yahawashi. They're going to be completely convicted. They're going to become masters.
Ain't going to be just no
faith.
Rock, no regular rock.
Yeah, man. Ain't going to be no Rudy Poo, status quo. Negroes, man. No mean men.
Yeah, no substance.
Okay? No, man. Through them, faith is going to abound. And through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, through the apostles, man, faith has abounded. The year to push did a big thing all across the world.
Oh yeah.
Now this truth has been thrust into the mainstream. And these people be talking about Edomites and Yahawashi. You know who they listening to. All right? So, you know, it's been this word, these breakdowns are being pushed out, man.
It's way more going on than we think.
Like when you type in YouTube, the main schools will pop up: IUIC, ISUPK, Great Millstone, work. But we know what
you know what it is.
That work. All right, that real year to push, man.
You want the breakdowns, you know where to go.
Yeah. You know what to type in. It's just true.
Get some points from these other camps. You know, you can learn a few points. If you want the breakdowns, you know where to go.
All right. You ain't finna wait 6 months
for
somebody that may happen to do it.
Yeah.
Malachi 3:18 says, Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. Okay? And man, that's what's happening through the spirit of power, Yahawashi, man. The judgment is being established, it's all being set up. But if you're not a spiritual thinking person and you're just a carnal minded Negro, it's just,
Yeah, the kingdom is gonna be your opinion to you, and you're gonna lose. You getting your lick back is gonna be your kingdom. That's what you're gonna fight for. And that's what your energy is gonna be drawn toward. Then Yahawashi is gonna come back and you're gonna be done. Because when Yahawashi come back, you niggas ain't gonna be able to be like, well, look at GMS. It's gonna be about you. He's gonna put the lights under your works, man. You ain't gonna be able to get a pass because you came against us or point at us or say, look at what they doing, they raping people. And that's another thing. You're gonna have to prove that we rape people. That's true. You're gonna have, there's gonna come a day when you're gonna have to prove I'm a pedophile. Y'all go, whoever, man, that's the worst thing to be associated with. Man. To be called a pedophile. As much as I hate pedophiles, man, I pray, man, the Lord is good. You guys who put that out there, man, you will have to prove that. And if it ain't true, man, Yahawashi, man.
They true. They gonna pay.
They gonna pay for that shit.
They gonna pay for that.
You know?
Yeah. I want to get back in this because it's a lot more, but you have precept?
Some real quick. Luke chapter 6, starting at verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yeah.
So it's a destruction to you that you want what you want now. You want the rewards out now. Everything that pleases you now. Okay, whether it's riches or a pound on the back, like the book talking about people speaking well of you. Okay, because that's what we're here for. We're here to take the L's. We're supposed to be the filth of the world. Okay, we're supposed to be despised, man.
That's the victory for us.
Yeah.
That they hate us.
You know? Taking L's, any type of L's in your walk, man, and being glorified in that, man. That's why the apostles, they glorified when they were beaten for teaching the name, taking L's. It's a glory in that, man.
Yeah.
And all the infirmities are the same way that Yahawashi took it, man. That's the lot you want to be in. The scripture say, let this mind be you that was in Yahawashi. Yahawashi wasn't trying to glorify himself. He was telling everybody, don't tell them I did this. Now they did it anyway because of the prophecy and what had to happen and how the Most High played it out. But that's not what Yahawashi was seeking. Okay, he was seeking to make himself lowly, man, and taking the L's from this side, you know. So,
Man, check this. It says the Eastern tradition. I'm sorry, reading back up in this part. It says absolute conviction destroys existential doubt and frees the human soul. All right. So whatever you got going on inside or outside, anything outside of what you're holding on to here, this confidence, man. You know, absolute conviction, knowing that the Most High has a promise for the men who do this, for the people who are completing this walk, having absolute conviction in that, man, it free you, man, from the thoughts and doubts of destruction of the flesh. Because you ain't got no hope except for this truth. This light, this hope is what you should be wholly focused on and convicted with absolutely. All right, that what is bound by these words is to be set up and executed upon the planet Earth, because within it is your salvation itself. Okay, it says the Eastern traditions say that doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to the profound discovery of enlightened awareness. The sparkle of ecstatic conviction in the eyes of a saint expresses the liberating joy and fearlessness that are testimony to powerful spiritual self-confidence. Okay, y'all staying with me? Unfortunately, madmen, monsters, and megalomaniacs from the East and the West also gain their power from absolute self-confidence. But that is not a confidence that comes from knowing that mystery, which is ungraspable. All right, the spirit of truth, right?
Yeah.
More often than not, it's a confidence that comes from fear, from overwhelming arrogance, from the puny ego, or from ethnocentric pride. All right, and so it's highlighting that proud spirit that we reading about, man. All right.
Yeah. It's ugly, man.
So that's why that humility and the faith is so key. Putting off your outer and inner man, and grasping onto the spirit of Yahawashi. You totally putting yourself off, man. You mortifying yourself in mind and body, and putting on that spirit, man, to reinvigorate this temple. Okay.
Though the outward man perish, the inner man is renewed daily.
Right. Through this word, man. And it's renewing, and it's ever flowing, man, and it's constant. Okay. It says, but that's not a confidence that comes from knowing that mystery, which is ungraspable. More often than not, it is a confidence that comes from fear, from overwhelming arrogance, from puny ego, from the ethnocentric pride. It's a confidence that comes from a desire for power and an aspiration to dominate. Yeah. The kind of spiritual confidence I'm speaking about comes from a very different source and from a very different part of the self, man. And so what we're highlighting here is that confidence, comes through the word, man, and this ministry and everything that's been set up, man. Just like it was at Colossians, the 3rd chapter, we're talking about mortifying your members, man, and basically taking on to the immortal, man. God.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe. And the God of this world is the flesh. It rules the flesh. All right. It says, verse 5. I'm gonna jump to verse 5. For we preach not ourselves, but Yahawashi Hamashiach, the Lord, and ourselves. All right, your servants for Yahawashi's sake. All right, for the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts, which are minds, to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahawashi. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us. See that? It's not about us, man. We can easily promote ourselves. You got a lot of Jake Israelites who promote themselves, man. This truth is really a self-promotion thing to them, man. We're here to glorify Yahawashi, man, because that's the only way we're gonna get out. I'm not gonna get us out.
I got James chapter 4 verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he said, the Most High resist the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Okay?
That pride is being attacked. The Lord is showing you that pride is not what he wants, man. It's not what that is. And it's all in it's right in our face. We've seen it, man.
Yep. I got more on this. Somebody else precepts. All right. It says some people claim that absolute conviction. All right, how we say, we believe in this thing. Absolute conviction of any kind is dangerous and should never be trusted. Man, Jesus, this. But the kinds of people who make those assertions are hypocrites. They're hypocrites because they stubbornly express an absolute conviction in their own perspective, while simultaneously proclaiming to others the futility of such a position.
Right.
You don't know.
Cognitive dissonance, man.
Right.
They coming against you, saying that you're a fool for believing in that, but they got absolute confidence in what they believe in.
Right.
Don't you?
They got absolute confidence that you don't know what you believe in.
Yeah.
Which is a contradiction.
Right? They saying that you can't
have 100%
believe in what you believe in 100%, like without wavering or having doubts. But then themselves, they say they believe in what they believe in 100%.
They ain't budget. They
And the people that come underneath them, man, they be foolish not to. I wouldn't think you would take it serious if you didn't have it. Like, you know what I mean? If you go into a mixed martial arts gym and this nigga bullshit with it, like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of serious. You know, I know a few things. You know, but when he telling me, hey man, we'll teach you this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's right. That's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, you
Just like
looking
these
for
people.
somebody that's serious and that's into it, man.
Yeah. Just like people who believe in the Big Bang. They attack people who have faith in God. But nigga, you weren't there to see the Big Bang. You have faith in that. Dummy.
Yeah, some billion years ago, you got faith that
Yeah.
you have enough evidence right now, 2017, that you're convinced that was a big ass bang.
Yeah.
And you can prove it through radiation.
But then they'll make all these videos getting on people who believe in the Most High.
Yep. It says spiritual confidence is the heaviest anchor in the midst of the unending storm that is life and death. It is an unshakable confidence in the inherent rightness of being here. Confidence in the rightness of finding oneself in the very middle of the life process, even in all its chaos and complexity, man. All right? So it's the way that you've been taught. It's the way of that faith. It's the way of that spirit as you go through these trials and tribulations, these impending Jacob's trouble that we always talk about. Bring out, man. Mark of the beast times. You know? And even, you know, the trials and tribulations that brothers are going through as we speak, man. Brothers is catching all different types of hell in their own different manifestations all across the world, man. But is that going to shape your faith in what you've been taught and the foundations that have been set up around you through the spirit and power of Yahawashi? These things that are happening in the world, man, or through the spirit, are you going to have that spiritual confidence that there's integrity? You know what I'm saying? And so really that's what it's about. You know?
Right.
Anybody else have anything more?
This is Hebrews 4:14. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High, let us hold fast our profession. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace.
That makes Jake uncomfortable to see you doing that. That slave mentality kicks back in. I dare you, crusty nigga, in a wrinkled garment, say that the Lord is dealing with you.
Yeah.
That's the
Look at this public.
They're restoring white supremacy ideology, man.
The brother said he went on an IUIC chat and typed in Yahawashi, and immediately someone said rapist.
Yeah.
You know, pedophile.
Yeah. Wow.
Shows you that they see these people are set up, man.
Yeah. Wow.
This is wicked. That's wicked, man.
That's wicked, bro.
It's very wicked.
Bro, he said he wrote Yahawashi, rapist. Pedophile. That shows you, man, they are of Satan.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wicked to say that about somebody.
Bro, he said it's a Yahawashi. They associate Yahawashi with being rapist, pedophile. No. Do you see that? That's wicked.
That's wicked, bro. Man, back in verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Yeah, that's it.
I got one. Sirach 1:30, GMS faithful to death. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discover thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to fear of Yahawah. To the fear of Yahawah. You know? That's self-explanatory. Why seeing it?
Yeah. It says, having this kind of confidence is of the utmost importance for anyone who is convinced that they deeply care about the way things are.
Man.
And even more so for the bold and courageous warrior who wants to create something truly new. Who would dare to be the one to step forward and stand for and bear witness to that which is higher?
Man, the scriptures say that in Psalms 94, who should rise up for me against the evildoer, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lucy paraphrasing that verse, the next verse, is saying those that had the word of Yahawashi, that's the people who want to stand up, man.
Yeah. Was that Wisdom of Solomon 2, the 5th chapter?
God,
Right? With those
Great boldness.
Yeah, those that stood so stiffly.
Yeah.
You know?
that's right.
Let me know.
Yeah, read it.
Yeah, we could. I'll
Wisdom
read
Solomon 5th chapter.
No, we don't have to. Unless y'all. Nah. I was gonna keep reading unless you got a preset.
Nah.
Okay, it says it's especially important to have this kind of confidence in times like these when there is so much turbulence and individual and collective insecurity about survival. Without this kind of confidence as a constant reference point, something that you always go back to, something that you go into that tower, the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, and the understanding and the doctrine that comes with it, that's what you go back to. All right, your reference point, your faith, your confidence. All right, where that spirit is dwelling amongst the brotherhood, because it was taught amongst the body, amongst the church. That's where the will of Yahawashi is resting. That's where the waters is flowing. Having confidence in that. All right. Jeez Louise. It says, without this kind of confidence as a constant reference point, we may find ourselves at times without the emotional, psychological, or spiritual resources to fight the good fight. All right. And those who care more than anything else about the perennial quest to transform the world into a powerful reflection of that which is sacred cannot afford to allow even a moment of doubt or fear to overshadow their soul. Okay? You ain't got time to be worried about what you can't change. You ain't got time to be worried about these little idiosyncrasies amongst brothers' personalities, this and that. What the spirit is setting up, man. You know? I bet you I can cut him today. Hey, read this in the blue letter. You know. It says you can't let that fear to overshadow their soul. Why? Because that may be the one moment that counted the most. In other words, we can't afford not to have spiritual self-confidence if we want to change the world.
Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Don't worry about stuff that ain't here yet, you know, that you can't change. You gotta take this fight one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up in what if? If ain't real. If doesn't exist. It's only what it is.
Yeah, man. And if you don't have that confidence and what you've been taught, man, really when you getting put into a trial, man, you're gonna compromise.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's about we always go into that word testimony and witness. It goes back to be willing to die for what you stand for, what's being spoken. Okay. All right. Anybody have anything? Let's read something real quick. All right.
2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall. Hey, that's going back to when you being diligent, you hard on for something, man. You steadfast and you into it, man.
Yeah.
That's like anyone who's ever been successful in this world. They diligent. They 100% get their life over to. Whether it's sports, business world, or whatever profession. That's what it means to be a professional.
Yep.
You completely give your life and energy over to that, man.
Yep.
You completely sacrifice everything. You know, but in this world, they sacrifice like the brother's going to. Their confidence is out of fear, you know, out of being have low self-esteem. They trying to prove a point to someone because they hurt their feelings and shit.
Right.
So they got something to prove to the whole world for them, you know.
That's it.
But hey, but that's not us, man. We proving this for the spirit of Yahawashi, man. I try to glorify them, man. And then we gonna get that, you know.
This is justice for Judah. Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. You have to know, man, that promise is gonna come through. That the ones that are doing the will of Yahawashi, as has been dispensated through the Spirit, that you're gonna receive your reward through any types of troubling times. Through all these writings, man, they was under the threat of imminent death. All right, they were seen as traitors amongst their people, and they were seen as terrorists amongst the empire and the province itself.
And that's coming down.
Okay, that's here.
It's here.
Here.
It's here.
That is here.
Yeah, you see what Nero did to
Yeah.
the Jews.
That's why the brother required Kwame was bringing out what they bringing out there to London, man.
Oh yeah.
But they bringing out there to England itself, and how Theresa May was going into the fact that she'll rip up the human civil rights and start something over for the threat of extremism. See, and he was breaking down how they use it. They don't say Islamic extremism. They say extremism. Why? Because it's a broad stroke of everything that they want to throw into the pot of what they call a terrorist.
Right. And those torture techniques, they bringing all of that all in the talk, you know. They really planning on doing the same thing they did to the ancient prophets.
To us. All that.
They got each of us, they looking at you, I want him, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna do this. They got their plan.
And they gonna make it to where if these people are here, your way of life can't go. Yeah. Like they ruining the show.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can't go to
push.
Starbucks and eat McDonald's with these
because of the
people,
Israelites,
man.
right?
Because of these people,
yep.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be like, yeah, I love Starbucks.
Yep.
Fuck them, I want my Starbucks. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
They give me my chip. Come on, look.
And
they ain't down. Fuck them.
That's why they got to get us off the internet, because we bringing out the important points, and people are starting to be like this. Yeah. Because the stuff we saying, bro, really affects people's lives.
Yeah.
It's just making sense, bro. So they're putting themselves in a position to flip it, man.
Bro, look how fast they had the stores wiped out in Qatar. When they was like, all right, man, look, shut it down. Now, 3 days later, they fight over some chicken. You know what I'm saying? They can stop the trucks, man. You know what the people gonna do?
Yeah.
We want answers.
Right.
We want answers. All right. Look. Sign this piece of paper. We cut it back off. Okay. Get the truck rolling again. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, that whole system is gonna come into serious effect when they really try to consolidate this thing, man. They're gonna have all types of wars going on, all types of terrorist attacks is about to pick up. Okay? Because they pushing out this, they rolling it out, man. They rolling this beast system out. So you gotta have supreme confidence in those times, man.
They pushing everything. Why can't we?
Yeah.
Esau's 100%.
Yeah.
Dolphins getting it. Yeah. Everybody getting it. He's putting everything. Trannies teaching children. He's going all out. He has 100% faith in his enterprise. Agenda of Satan. But we supposed to be sitting over here doubting and hell nah, nigga. Do that on your own time, man.
You gotta be in it.
That's right.
Hey, what you in this thing for, man? You gotta ask yourself that. That's why in 2 Corinthians 13th chapter, in 5th verse, it says, examine thyself, bro. Why are you here, bro? I know all the brothers here can, you know, we trying to get a kingdom, man. You know?
God.
Yeah, brothers are cool, but shoot, hey, man, we trying to, you know? Goddamn, we ain't trying to live in this motherfucker 10 more years.
Right? Hell no. Going back and forth with a nigga on YouTube. 10 more years? Come on, man.
It's having sex with a sex while going off out. You know, I ain't trying to debate that shit, man.
Show me in the scripture where somebody brought somebody to a field. Nigga, bye.
Yeah.
Hell no. No, nigga.
Fuck that.
Let's see. No, let's do that.
All right, I got one. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. That's where our confidence is. That's the confidence right there. It ain't got nothing to do with this world. It ain't got nothing to do with our ego. It ain't got nothing to do with our agenda. It's everything to do with being immovable in the doctrine, in the spirit and energy of Yahawashi, in hopes that we get a promise. And if we don't get it, hey, that was the will of the Lord. Come. It was written. If I'm not written in the book of life, it was written. But hey, while I'm here and while I'm able-bodied, man, I'm not looking back, man.
Yeah, man, we ain't got time to be looking back, brothers. Look, we coming into this thing. We need to be ramping up in the spirit and power of Yahawashi and continuing on and with that spiritual confidence that the Most High is going to give you that treasure, that reward in the end. That He's going to be faithful to His word. That He's going to be, you know, the Most High is not a man that He should lie.
Right.
All right. And so we've been given a particular doctrine and understanding of this word, man. We should abound in the faith of the confession. Okay, don't be ashamed of confessing Yahawashi, man, which is the complete understanding of this ultimate. Right? I have a precept on the comment board.
Yeah.
This is GMS Hawaii, Yahawah, Shalom. It says, 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Man, that's beautiful. Yeah,
that's the spirit that needs to be put
out.
Yeah. Be immovable, man. Jake wants to move because they got doubts. They want you to have doubts.
Yeah. I guess we were reading it at the same time.
Then you got to debate. Yeah. You got to debate him on the doubt he has. Nigga, get your ass out of here.
We ain't got time.
No, nigga, I don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that, man.
Yeah, man. Satan going too hard.
He going too hard. I'm sitting there debating with you.
To not have confidence in this thing.
For you to go find 80 more lost books and confound me? Come on, man. No.
This thing is being pushed out. It's beautiful, man. Yeah. It's beautiful how this thing is being pushed out through the spirit of power, Yahawashi. And it's beautiful watching these prophecies come down, man. The Most High's algorithm is playing itself out on the planet Earth. We're watching it. I got something.
Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward His name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them through faith and patience inherit the promises. Yes, self-explanatory, man. Like Paul said, man, when he's right, he desire that every one of us show the same diligence to full assurance, man, being assured in this thing of hope. Believing, man, that's what we're saved by hope. We're prisoners of hope, man. We're hoping to get the hell out of here. So when you're hoping for something, you're gonna do whatever you can to make that happen. You know, when you're chasing something, you're gonna do everything in your power, positive. Yeah. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing it for?
Right.
You don't want it, really.
Yeah.
If you want something, you're gonna chase it. When you see a bad broad, what you gonna do? You're gonna pull out all the stock. When it's a broad you want, and you're gonna do everything in your power. You're gonna find out about it, listen to it, and you're gonna hit all them hot spots to achieve your goal, man. Yeah. The same with anything that you're chasing. Right. So that's what we're doing for this truth, man. We're chasing that. So you have to show that of hope until the end and be not slothful, being lazy. Because it's time to ramp up. We got to match this devil, man.
The demon, that demon is there too.
Yeah, man.
The spirit's out there.
Yeah, man. They ain't got no time for that spirit of rebellion and childishness, man. Yeah. No, man, we got to have the spirit of building and growing. We use all these different examples to to show how the scriptures talk about that and how we will, you know, we will bound above it, man. This thing is gonna it's gonna stay tight knit with the spirit. Okay, you know.
Verse 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them. So following the examples that's been given, the same deals and the same fighting, the confidence in the belief of them through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Hey, that goes back to 1 Corinthians and 15th chapter, bro. Always abounding, man. Not being slothful, bro. But going from glory to glory, man. You know, toiling in this thing, man. We got the last stretch, so we got to go hard. You know, it's like running. You know, you see, you know, when you see you about to get towards the end, man. You know, make yourself uncomfortable and run, bro. Run harder, bro. Get your time down, man. Beat your own. You know what I'm saying? Get your time down. You know what I'm saying? Beat your own self.
Yeah, be on fire, man.
Real quick. Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yeah.
Man, so we coming back to this thing, so we got to go even harder. We in a doghouse right now.
Well, we got to. This has to be. There's no way that this is, man.
The Lord's just, man. He ain't gonna let this go on, bro.
This ain't gonna go on.
He ain't, man.
And we want to be on the right side of what's coming. So
Those ones gonna get delivered, showing the same diligence toward his name. Those are the ones he's looking for. You know, begging and pleading, not giving him any rest.
That's right.
That's it, brother. So hey, man. Hopefully y'all were edified. There's a lot more we wanted to bring out, but through the spirit, the point was made.
Yeah.
All right. Give all praise to
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
baha, sham, Yahawashi.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.